Yo, what when this is Dancehall Kid representing for Chamvary. Holan Makasa, we wanna hear Chamvary Panapa. Holan Makasa, to know the center stage. I watch Chamvary. Hona, you are the queen of the radio. Satan Babakwat, Napota. You uno pisa pastirio. Wakashi got it up a POWERFM. Kana uni on the terror that will be friends them. I want to move nuka. I'm gonna go na. Holan Makasa, we wanna hear Chamvary Panapa. Holan Makasa, to know the center stage Panapa. Holan Makasa, we wanna hear Chamvary Panapa. Holan Makasa, to know the center stage Panapa.
On air and online.
Paive nerudo rwaisa shamba zwane mashoko rwaione kwa muzvito zviratidzo zviri mumwoyo zvichione pameso zvakanaka zvisere mudangariro zvichibatikawo Queshuiro tariro isingadi mfumbo zviratidzo zvichionekwa pameso zvakanaka zvizere mundangariro zvichibatikawo mumaoko Hey, Mariana. Naona virushinji vaine kodo achichiva love type ya inayo itasenge moto wakatira pachi uchi utangomorwa mumukoko na iwe ndiri mumafuro manyoro rudo rwanipinda mongo zvinyoronyoro pavapaita separowerwa chioko newe kutyana mambo and babies are chill dinokuda and babies I'm chosen dinofunga babies are so dinokuda oh Mariana hey Mariana oh Mariana hey Mariana ababa bakundo bakudzane shukiro yavo ndisadzise amai vakundo vatendese mufaro wavo ndiusadzikise ababa bakundo bakudzane shukiro yavo ndisadzise amai vakundo vatendese mufaro wavo ndiusadzikise and babies are chill dinokuda and babies I'm chosen dinofunga babies are so dinokuda oh Mariana hey Mariana oh Mariana
20 minutes past 2 o'clock is our time right now, and welcome to another exciting episode of Center Stage, which comes through on Tuesdays between 2 and 3 p.m. And each week we get to bring a person, trending personality, a popular person, a public figure into the studio, sit down with them, and then get to talk about a lot of things that might be going on with them. And this afternoon we have the advocate of love, as he likes to call himself. We have Nyasha David in the studio. We're going to be chopping it up with him and get to find out what's been going on with Nyasha since he started. Because this is actually the first time that we've had him onto the show on Center Stage. Tachimbo mumirira because tacho about pa kuno kuno budachi something, but Nyasha mwana anochika mwaru aita zvemaskandari. Hey Nyasha.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. Totally.
Ndachaga I even sent some people to go and rummage through your trash can and they found nothing.
Eish.
I'm garbage bin. I'm talking about scandal momusha. Kana mnepa next door as to ziva. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good to actually have you here because you're one of the people who has been pushing a lot and trying to get your music out there to the fans, trying to grow the brand Nyasha David. And of course, you call yourself the advocate of love. So it's safe to say you're a guy who loves to sing about matters of the heart.
I'm easily inspired to sing about matters of the heart.
Why?
I don't know. It just comes easily. It comes easily. For me.
Would you call yourself a lover boy?
Lover boy? No.
Macho man.
It depends. It depends what a lover boy is.
Are you someone who preaches who likes love, who loves love, a guy who's not afraid to show his emotions, his feelings?
Yes, definitely.
Saka ukatoda musikana unotomuvhurira moyo wako wese utotipinda.
Not anymore.
What do you mean when you say not anymore?
Not anymore. Moon. That's what I learned. Saka munhu anozoda ungozomanejerwa mpichana.
We're going to talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about where the journey started. Where did Nyasha David's journey start?
Well, it started 2015. Dream Star Zimbabwe Talent Search Show, Lena Mafumo. I was second runner-up. And then Lena Mafumo then said, nah, I want to work with you. And then I came from Gweru to Harare, started working with JCMC, Dream Star, Lena Mafumo, and now here I am.
All right. What was it about you that you think Leonard liked? You said you were second runner-up. You came second.
No. Third, actually.
You came second runner-up.
Third,
dear third princess. Third princess. All right. Just kidding. So you were third, but one of the organizers of Dreamstar,
Yeah.
the curators, was like, no, there's something special about you.
Yeah.
What is it about you that you think Leonard must have fallen in love with?
Well,
Or that might have inspired him to get you going bigger?
I think it's the voice, I guess. It must be the voice. And I have to say that, because if I don't,
Who was the winner?
Pro Beats.
Pro Beats was the winner.
Pro Beats was the winner.
All right. Pro Beats has his own style and own way of doing things. And then when you found out that he had won and you were in number 3 in the competition, did that in some way maybe make you think, well,
yeah. Because in the competition they made people to vote. Like I'm from Gweru, who knows me in Harare? You know, so they made people to vote, and I was like,
so it was more based on popularity.
Yeah. It's like, of course, Harare people will win. But to my surprise, then, you know, it was dope.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it that Leonard had promised to do for you? Or what is it when he approached you? What was the conversation about? And what did he promise he was going to do?
Well, it was literally everything. Mentorship, financing, pushing the music, and, you know, like real plugging. That's what he promised, and that's what he did. Yeah.
And so in terms of mentorship, what kind of guidance did you get from him? What conversations did you have about the industry? Because at the time when Leonard came into the industry, things were a lot different then.
Yeah, things were a lot different.
We then had the 100% music policy whereby we were playing 100% local music on Power FM.
Yeah.
And then now, obviously, it's 75%. But it's just with that era, because there were not as many artists as there are now.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was getting Leonard then was a stepping stone, because I wasn't starting from zero. You know, Leonard was like well known, and he's like the best plug. He plugged me into it, and then it wasn't easy. I don't want to lie, it wasn't easy, because there's a difference between knowing how to sing and making a hit song. So it wasn't easy, but the plug then was.
And just showing up now, Leonard, doesn't necessarily mean that people are going to latch on, because yes, we know Leonard, we like Leonard,
but we don't know you. Who are you? You know. So yeah, that's what it was. But it was dope. It was a great process of growth, and now we're here.
All right, you spoke about the difference between. You said there's a difference between knowing how to sing and making a hit song. Can you explain to us that dynamic?
Okay, like
voice unar.
Yeah, I might have the best voices in Zimbabwe, one of the best voices in Zimbabwe right now, but it took me a long time to make a hit song. There's a difference, because I think what then comes into making a hit song is connecting with the people, knowing what's trending and knowing what people are going for, and actually putting half of you and half of what the people want. It's like a whole mixture. So kuzogadzira hit song manje hazvinhu zvakatosiyana. That
hit song, Mariana, was that the one you're talking about? The first hit song that you had?
The first was Moyo Muti.
Yeah. And before we got to Moyo Muti, how many songs what did you do before we got to that? How many songs got dropped? How many songs got criticized? And how many songs were like, okay.
Well, most of the songs didn't get criticized because no one knew about them. Yeah. But I released 4 songs before Moyo Muti. Yeah.
Which are?
Tiki Taka, Perfect Reasons, Haumbo Mgona, Ne Isai Maoko. You don't even know them. No one even knew about me by that time. But after Moyo Muti manje, ndo pakazotanga kuchinja.
What was your mindset when you went in to record Moyo Muti? What were you thinking at the time?
Heartbreak, straight. Yanga to heartbreak. I can't say that.
Personal heartbreak.
Yeah, it was a heartbreak. But I told myself I'm not going to sing about a heartbreak. I want to make a beautiful love song that people will actually fall in love with. So I had the emotion, right? I had the emotions and everything, but the message was supposed to be different.
You, the singers who like to sing about love, do you have moments whereby you cry in the studio while you are?
I was crying when I sang My Mood. The producer wanted to change it. I was like, no, keep it like that, because no one has ever done that before. So I was like, keep it like that. Let's see what happens. And then that happened.
So wait, it must be so awkward though. Can you imagine My Mood? And then you finish, and then everyone in the studio is like.
And then it's like, to do it again.
But can you repeat that emotion?
No, I can't. It's gone.
So when he said, let's do it again because Abapane Pambo Kreka voice.
No, in the studio, I could because I was crying then and the moment was there.
So did you,
but
that's
to
what I'm
sing
saying.
it now, I was just it.
That's what I'm saying. Were you able to turn on that emotion back on?
Yes, it was there.
And you still cried again?
Yeah.
Wow. Is that the only song that you've ever cried while recording?
No.
Which one? What was the next song that you cried?
There's another one. It's called Ndizwere. It's on the new album. Yeah.
What were you thinking when you were writing that song? What were you going through?
Well, in DBC much. In DBC zokudaro. About what we're doing and how we're living and what's happening. So that's exactly what I was thinking about. You know, it seems like in DBC in Chamvary zokudaro.
Okay, and then now we have our hit song. Moyo Muti is there. It's getting the traction. People are loving it. Did you feel any kind of pressure? Kuti, now my next song has to be better.
I had a lot of pressure.
And people are saying, Mvana, you have to do bigger than this.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying you're not going to do anything better than Moyo Muti. That's what a lot of people were saying. But you know what? People were wanting my opinions. I don't believe. And I knew there's something great in me. And yeah, we did bigger songs than Moyo Muti.
There is a thing, I don't want to call it the curse of talent shows. But when you look at talent shows, the hype is there. The training, you guys get trained, the audience starts to fall in love with the different voices that are in this musical show. And afterwards, apana chino come out of that show in terms of the artist going further, the artist then going big, and the artist then writing the songs. When you entered this competition, did you have any hopes and dreams, and were they met afterwards, besides Leonard coming to approach you?
Yeah.
What were your hopes from this
To be
competition?
honest, the first time I got into the competition, I just wanted to win the money.
It was for the challenge?
Yeah, it was for the money. Because I actually told the lady who was signing me up, I was like, I'm coming here to take your money. I told her that. So at first it was for the money. Then what started to happen after that, the whole Mafumo and the whole company wanting to work with me and sign me, that was like a whole bonus for me. Because everything then started to change after that. Bonus. But in the language, because they don't school fees.
But you were in school at the time?
Yeah.
All right. Did you manage to finish?
Yeah, I finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the later hits that came on. As you managed to find your feet, we then had Follow Me, we had Mariana. How did we manage to get to this place whereby the songs that come after that first hit managed to fall in place and connect with the audience and the fans?
The honest truth is Hasha like. Because I felt like I had given something that was good. At the time, it wasn't getting the recognition that I wanted. I firmly believe it was a million views this year. Because that was a beautiful song, right? I know I can't write anything as beautiful as that again, unless I'm going to break, of which that's highly unlikely.
Okay.
But it was hard. It was tough. It was now about proving myself. But you know, I gave you this before. I can do it again. There's no problem. I can do it again. And it's like like saying, oh, Nyasha David, I don't want to wimba. And then they don't listen to the music. They don't hire me out. I don't actually do anything with it. So I was angry.
So you were like, ayiwaka, but inini ndinogona kuimba. Ndine my hits. Ndoda kuti ndi engage for these events. I want to show up for these. I like that you said what you said, because Nyasha David anogona kuimba. I remember sometime last year, was it during 2020, Zim Celeb started posting you a lot, especially as far as Mariana is concerned. It must be last year.
Yeah.
And every 3 to 4 days, Mariana iriku postwa, Nyasha David iriku postwa.
Yeah.
Does that help in any way when an artist engages a blog site to push their music? Because we see the comments, but do they translate into bookings? Do they translate into views? Do they translate into music sales?
That's the thing. When that started to happen, everything started to change, because everyone then wanted to jump on it. Everyone wanted to be part of what was happening at the time. And at that time, that was the time that was most visible. So that visibility then translated into bookings, shows, views, and all that stuff. So yes, it does work. It did work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what events are you most booked for?
Right now, they've translated now from just being my engagements, kana kuti mchato, kana kuti my love things, my dinner, they've wana atondidaidza mbawa ndakashamisika vanhu vachitonditi ndiimbe moyo mutu mbawa musi unoyo ndikatoshamisika ndikati you guys listen to this music too
dzadziri kumanguva ipapo pakanzi
kumawari achiti vanhu vanokwabatwa
yangu yekuti find a partner. All right. So when we talk about them posting you, blogs posting you, did you have to pay for you to start getting the traction that you needed in terms of these blogs posting you?
Not really, no.
Mm-hmm. What does not really means? No, not really means yes,
no,
but
I
not
didn't pay. I didn't pay for it. That's the thing. I didn't pay for it. Like at the time when it was happening, like I said,
it was genuine.
Everyone was jumping on it, not just Zim celebs. Almost everyone was doing it. So I don't know how it happened.
It was genuine appreciation for the music and the
genuine
craft.
Appreciation of the music and the craft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to love, you keep saying not anymore. When it comes to heartbreak, never again. What's the situation? Were you married? Are you married? Are you in a relationship? What happened? Are you single? What's going on with you?
I'm very much. What can I say? I will say I'm happy. Yeah, I'm very.
Are you mjolorizing?
I am very hip.
Okay. So you said not anymore when it came to the heartbreak. What was your worst heartbreak experience?
No, it was bad. It was really bad.
It
was bad. It was bad. Wadziwa to an extent yekuti unochibvunda so kana urwega. Wotozoti kune vanhu ndokumbira mugare nevi ndokona ngofa pala.
Dzimwe netsemwa dziri uncontrolled.
That's how bad it was because I was into it. I was really into it with the whole dakutorora and stuff, and and stuff, saving money and I was just into it. It was what can I say?
So wangounganidza mari uchida unoroora, and then what happened?
Ndakaenda kunoidya after zvadhakwa.
So with every bite of every drumstick wanga uchingoti
ndakaidya mari iyoyo maiwekani.
What did you spend the money on?
Fortunately enough, that was when I got my first UK gig.
Yeah.
So ndakabva ndaenda UK ndikatotenga tiketi rokuenda kubhora kuMan U ndikatoenda ndakaita zvese. Man U yacho mva yadyiwa shamwari.
But it's okay, but how much did you pay for that ticket?
It was because it was late, so it was like about 500 and something
pounds.
Yeah.
Ndakatenga specifically kubva pamari yerora.
600 ndakatenga.
Okay, I'm going to spoil myself nemari yangu yenda. So do you see yourself ever attempting again to get married?
Yes, of course. But not in the conventional way that people are doing it now.
Which is the conventional way? The
whole and then you start staying with the person and then mochata and then like it's like a system that was set for people to follow. I don't want to do it the same way because it's not producing the results. That's the honest truth.
From that one time yoga try, you feel like this method is not the one. So what are you gonna do for your next marriage? How are you gonna do it?
Next marriage? No, I've never been married.
I mean, for your next attempt. Sorry,
my next attempt. Yes. I am just gonna do things differently, like really differently. The whole concept of kugara nemunhu yacho iyoyo
wow, this is crazy. All right, so moving it on to Songs of David. This album was an amazing album. It's got amazing, beautiful love songs on it. How long did this album take to record?
It took like a year. Yeah, it was 1 year. It took a year, 7 producers and several artists, like coming to collaborate, and yeah. It was a lot of work. Yeah.
And how many songs were meant to be on the album, were recorded initially for the album? How many ended up getting dropped?
28. We dropped 11.
No way.
Yes, we dropped 11. And then we left with 17.
How does one have 28 songs ready for an album? And then selection process yacho yakamira sei?
Well, The first one I was really attached to it. I was very attached to my projects. So I didn't want anyone.
So you didn't have a listening committee?
Yeah, we did have that. We did have that. Later on. Yeah, we did have that. But most of it was me.
All right. And then, so now this album, this was your debut album.
Debut, yes.
Did you feel scared? Any pressure? Will this album be received? Because there's a trend in tendency in Zimbabwe, in fact, all around the world. A really great album tends to be blue ticked. A really great album tends to be criticized by those that will listen to it immediately the day it's been released with the album. So did you feel any pressure?
At the time when we were recording, yes, I felt pressure. Towards the days of the release, I didn't feel any pressure at all. Because now there's something that I understand.
What do you understand?
No one out there can do what I can do. No one out there is Nyasha David. There's only one Nyasha David.
What does Nyasha David do that no one else can do?
Well, my delivery is different from everyone. My delivery, the way I write, everything about what I do is different. Yeah. When
you look at the music industry in Zimbabwe, do you feel like there's an appreciation for the songs about love, the R&B side of music? Yes. Oh, that's the thing. People think kuti isusu ma R&B singers kana tisingaite mashows aningane 5,000 kana tisingaite mashows aningane vanhu 5,000 kana kuti HICC. People think we're not doing anything. No. Aiwa, but unozoti love song anditi intimate. Saka ka intimate setting ikako.
Exactly.
Ndo kainenge ichida.
Exactly.
Kana takutaura HICC stro jamba maspika.
So but no, the conception is people think kuti ma R&B soulful guys are not being booked, they're not having shows because of that. But I wouldn't want to lie to you, we are the most booked artists.
Ooh.
I would tell you that. I'm telling you.
You did speak about the weddings, the corporate events, my engagements.
Exactly. Everyone has a place in the industry. Everyone has a place. It's just different. And then people think you're not doing anything.
What's the craziest thing any client has ever asked you to do, to come and perform for?
Craziest.
Have you ever been asked to perform for a bungee jumping ceremony?
No. I would say no to that. I would say no to that. No, I would say no.
It's been pretty chilled. Zimbabweans are pretty chilled about how they
they're
approach
evolving.
Issues of love.
Exactly, they're evolving. People are becoming more romantic, and everybody's all getting into this whole love thing.
We've always been romantic. We're just not afraid to show it anymore.
Exactly, and Mumhari. And people are getting money now.
Have you ever been booked for an event only to later regret Maria Wachaja? Not for an event, even for these things, and then also think,
yeah, of course. Unaona type vanhu vacho Marianda chaja. Skinny.
Okay, moving on. We want to talk about one of the biggest performances that you've had in most recent times, and it has to be the Namas.
Yes, it has to be the Namas.
What happened with the Namas? How did we end up getting booked for the Namas?
Mariana. Mariana. At the time, with the way Mariana was doing things, because that was December towards. So I think when I organize a Nama, because so at the time it was Mariana and Handipere Power. Right?
Those are the two big songs.
Handipere Power was really big in the clubs and in those sectors where people Mariana was really big with the love scene, the engagements, the corporates, and the what. So I guess Itaka conception. No, let's bring in Nyasha David and then they told me that I had to be on a motorcycle. I was like, motorcycle? And
who said you have to be on? Whose idea was it?
It was Linda Mafumo and Napoleon.
Napster.
Yeah, Napster. The other ones no to end up so I had to do lessons for like 2 weeks.
Because in live event apa the stage pombo chibuda napo kusvika panogumira stage papa.
Wangu apaka mdududu kandaita nako ma lesson. Nemdududu ndaifanira kupinda nako basi. Zvakafanana
It's like being it's
like-
many sun much was an opiwa goniet.
Exactly.
Paka.
And then kesti anenge akagarapo une uchichika manje kuti ukadai chikasumuka chikanorwa kesti.
Azvibudi. All right. So when you then got to getting closer to the event, you were a part of the closing performance.
Yes.
And now you know people are going to be watching, but things have evolved so much that it's no longer just on what TV. It's social media is going to be watching. The trolls are going to be ready. What were your nerves like on the day?
I was very nervous. I was so nervous.
Apa ngoine leather jacket guy.
I was so nervous. Apa ndairemero. Zvese zvandakapfeka zvairema.
What mtutu uri kurema?
Apa mic iri kurema. Apa you can't show it kuti uri kubvunda. Voice inofanira kuita stable. Ndaita kuti ndaitsva.
And then the performance started happening. People are responding. They're vibing to you. How did that change your mindset?
I was shocked because people then see what they see. But isusu ndistage is all chichwitika. There's like 20 things that were going wrong on that stage at that very time. But then as a performer you're just supposed to carry on and carry through and but ndakatoshamisika kuti ko vanhu vari kutonakirwa ka kutotarisa utona munhu ari mucrowd ari kutoscreama kutonakirwa bo saka zvikuitika izvi.
Hanzi naMalvin Jgoko hanzi dai wakarevha chimotorbike kuna honorable guest. All right, so you then had that performance. Everybody was raving about this performance. Now you on Songs of David, you had a song that was called Ikoko. This song is a lot different from what we are used to Nyasha David singing about, because Ikoko seems to be a self-glorification song. Like, and I'm headed to the top. Were you speaking in reference to a situation that had happened to you?
Yes, definitely. It's a really personal song. It's well, I figured out something. I was always this, like, what can I say? There's a thin line between humility and what? What's the other word? So I figured out, no, you know what? I have to stop being this guy
because kameka ego cannot iwa.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And it's not like I didn't know good ndakaipa. I don't know ndakaipa, but
people also need to know that you know it.
Exactly. Exactly. So it was my turn now. It was my turn to actually then profess it and say it and actually show it, so that munhu anonyatsoona kuti ayo but mfeso yakaipa zveshuwa ari kutaura takaipa ka tererai matauro ari kuita. Listen to the song.
All right.
That was the whole point.
Comment section as well as WhatsApp 0712-831-172. Please hit us up and tell us, have you had a chance to listen to Songs of David, and what's your favorite song off that album? We are actually going to be playing Ikoko the remix. How did we get Takura onto the remix?
Well, you were
about to say okay. You were about to say that. All right.
I was thinking, do you know what? When I made the song, I was also thinking about a person who made a similar struggle. Right? People don't know where Takura came from. I knew at the time, right? Because I got and stuff like that. And I was like, no, this song needs someone who can connect and someone akaipa foot. Then I was like, no, there's only one person, and it was Takura. That was the only person that wants to open the song. And then I spoke to him, and then we talked. Took a little while because he's very particular with his craft. Time, and then.
How long did it take this remix to record? Until we get to the point where, like, this is what we're putting out.
4 or 5 months.
Because of Takura?
No, not because of Takura. Because of the whole logistics surrounding the remix happening.
4 or 5 months?
Yeah, it's yeah.
And why then did you decide, let's make a video for this one?
Well, it's Takura on it, so.
But it's also Nyasha David.
Yeah, I know, but Takura is a big artist.
Humility.
No, it's a big artist. It's a statement of fact.
Okay.
Takura is a big artist.
But Nyasha David is also big.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't make sense.
Video.
I could a video. I could have made the original. I actually wanted to make the original. But then it was going to make sense if we put all our resources on the remix.
All right, so we're going to drop the song right now. It was released last week. So far, what are the views looking like? I know you checked this morning.
80 something.
All right. So people, please go and watch the video. It is up on YouTube. It is Takura, actually Nyasha David and Takura on the remix to Ikoko. It's a very fire jam. I personally love Ikoko. Ikoko, I'm headed to the top non-stop. I love it. All right, so we're gonna jam it for you right now. This is it, the remix, Ikoko. At 13 minutes before 3, Nyasha David is in the studio.
My name's for this. Okay. International better, point to somebody better. Ain't nobody better. Let me switch it up, pull a little rap. I'm far off with a big gap. Put a crown on my head of rhythm and blues, cause everybody knows I deserve that. And everybody knows I can have that. And everybody knows I can tap that. Looking in the mirror, I see what I saw in my dreams. Hey, and I believe I see. To the top non-stop and everybody knows I'm hot. Ding diddy go, ding diddy go, ding diddy go, ding diddy go, ding diddy go. I'm headed to the top non-stop and everybody knows I'm hot. Okay.
Everybody knows I'm hot. Everybody knows I'm chose, but I don't say much. Break about you all than that. I've been on the road trying to get that cheese and mac. I don't think all this talk is necessary. Clubbing no to you like it's a fact. I drop a sweet 16, yeah. Then I'ma leave this big life. I quick shit switch, yeah. Into the big bag. This rich rap. Okay. I don't care about the buzz, I don't care about the cars, I don't pay to get awards, I don't even give a I was looking ready for a nigga to flop. I swear. Candy Chaka, you know where to find me at the top. I'm day.
To the top non-stop and everybody knows I'm hot.
This is actually my hype song though, because you know on the days where you're feeling good, BB, like you're looking good, You're like, I'm headed to the top non-stop, aren't you?
Headed to the top non-stop and everybody knows I'm hot.
I'm headed to the top non-stop
and everybody knows I'm hot.
We'll try again off air, because I don't want the trolls to be laughing at me. All right, so WhatsApp is open and 0712-831-172 on number IV taguta kwarusape anzu noere mutupo ansuzo varikudi but vaudzo. All right. And my favorite song from Nyasha David is Mariana. This is my Dylan Padizet. Uyanogona plazana kakuvhengedzera. Ini hangu anondiimbira zvandinoda ngaramba achitinakidza kunyanya kekuti ndinenge ndiri ikoko. It's my Makana from Eastview. Anza unaovhengedzera.
Ndinangu. That's honest.
But Nyashane is loud love, guys. Yeah, so he's not really the quiet. Are you usually the quietest one?
No, I'm not quiet.
Exactly.
I'm not quiet. Also, are you in a relationship right now? You said what, you're single? That's what you said, right? I'm happy.
Oh, you're happy. Right. What about if someone wants to come and be happy with you?
There's a condition. Mm-hmm. There's a very huge condition.
What is the condition for anyone who would want to date Nyasha David?
The condition is I am a peaceful person. Mm-hmm. If you are not adding to my peace, then stay away from me. Mm-hmm. If I'm not adding to your peace, stay away from me. Mm-hmm. Simple.
All right. All right. Ladies, MADZINZA. But you know what? With the industry, when it comes to R&B love songs, every woman feels like you're singing to her.
Exactly.
When they listen to your song, right? That's the whole point of connection, right?
Exactly.
But then there are some who want you to do more than just sing for them in the song. And they're trying to get to you. How do you handle groupies?
Well, Joseph in the Bible had a very effective way of dealing with that. He ran away. That's basically I ran away.
That's
away.
what you do. You run away.
I ran away.
How do you tell that it really groupie?
Well, the way someone looks at you, you can see it. There's nothing there. It's
not about the music.
Yeah, it's not about the music. It's something else. Yeah.
All right. 498652 and 498654. Call us up right now and get to speak to Nyasha David and ask him anything that you want to ask him. Remember, this is a family listening station, so keep it clean. Power FM, hello.
Chamvary.
Hi, what's your name?
It's Kulabashumba from the Grange.
All right, go ahead and speak to Nyasha David.
Hey, Nyasha David. What do you say? Music yako unogona, especially ime wakaimba na Trevor Dongo ye. Yeah, unogona single.
Aninga ngasinonya tsonzwa zvawataura. Please repeat your comment.
Okay, and pane song wakaimba na Trevor Dongo. So song hiyo inongonzitira zvakanaka, unogona single. Ramba wakadaro.
Thanks so much. Ramba chingwemba.
Yeah, ramba mchipusha mangoma guys, unogona.
Thank you so much, Kuda Kwashe Shumba, for getting in touch. 0712-831-172. All right, let's go on the line again. Power FM, hello.
Somebody.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
It's calling from Budiro 5G.
Taura na Nyasha David.
Mdara mrizei.
King, zomira sei.
Yes, munogona mdara pa video ramakapesera kuprofaira makarowa pachirungu maiziya.
Thanks baba, try kuchinja ma levels.
Rambai makadaro ndofarira hangu kamwe kakanzi zvakandikwanira so kamakamborowa kumashure uko.
All right, zvakakwanirana newe.
Kaka.
Thank you so much for calling, my brother.
Hello.
All right, 498652 and 54. Go ahead and speak to Nyasha David. Please don't call WhatsApp. Ain't nobody gonna answer WhatsApp. Call on the phone lines. Tumira Fire Brigade. Kunonda Chani song ya Nyasha David. This is Desire Makoni. Ooh, wow. Anzi, wow, this guy, oh, sweet. Ndendiri Koko, Rivarashe from Masasa Park. I like the fact that the guys are showing you love. I thought the first caller would be a girl. Power FM, hello?
Nyasha David.
Anzi, Nyasha David, no bango kata mfesi jaganga for now. 498652 and 498654. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chamvary and I'm calling from Chamvary.
Sorry, my sister, your phone is so faint. You need to speak up.
My name is Chamvary. I'm calling from Chamvary.
All right, go ahead and speak to Nyasha David.
Nyasha David, your songs don't bore. I only think of your songs when I'm depressed.
Wati? All right, I think there's something wrong with her network. I really couldn't.
I think about your songs when I'm depressed.
That's
what she said.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay, we don't want you to think of our songs when you're depressed. We want you to think of our songs when you're in love. When you want to think of when you think about love, think about him. Power FM, hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from?
The fire is Chantel.
Chantel, go for it,
but DJ.
She told her Nyasha David, Chantel.
Hi, Nyasha David.
Hey, Chantel, what do you say?
Ribosha and Woods last Friday. You can't know Woods white the Fara music.
Things are simple. So I'm going to scream.
Network ya hater. What did she do?
Pane pakazo deza musikana anonzi Nate aiva hota. Pa stage ndakanakidzwa.
What happened pa stage? Tudzo chichakaitika pa stage vakashedzwa musikana we pa stage.
Aitakazokuimba nezva David avanogona. Musikana anonzi Nate wacho achitamba chichi zvinonakidza sha.
All right, matibvunze Nyasha, iwe wakanakidzwa here nematambirwo aitwa pa stage ipapo kunzi? wakanakidzwa ere nenyaya
Yeah, ndakanakidzwa.
hapo zvataurwa paredio hanzi zvakanakidzwa. All right, hanzi Chibaba ndoda masongs ake and some more. This is David Jimu from Borodale. The guys are showing you love. Takuzviona kuti magays anenge vari kunzwisa nyaya love mazana anti.
Yeah, they're becoming more romantic and more out there and more expressive. It's good.
All right, hanzi my favorite song ndeyekuti moyo muti, song inokonzeresa iyo fanike uri ka sweet 16 so okay. Thank you for bringing my crush into the studio. I love his songs, especially the remix Ikoko and ane sweet voice. Guys, sweet voice wacho asiri kunzwika neparedio here na guys. Pakuimba here
zvekutaura zvakatosiyana.
This guy Nonditi, I'm actually a very huge fan of him. I can listen to his songs all day. My favorite song is Mariana. That's my jam. I can't spend a day without listening to it. It's Tari from Mushe Kunze. What is your hope, Nyasha David? Where do you want to get? Ikoko kwacho kwatuda ushika kwa kupi ikoko. And what is it that you want from the Zimbabwean community and those that love music?
All right. I'm going to start with what I want from the Zimbabwean community.
Yeah.
The Zimbabwean community needs to know that muno muZimbabwe mutori nema artists akaipa. Zvekutodaro. If they can only support ma artists emunomu, you will see something like really big happening with our industry.
Can I pause you there? When everyone says support local, and we are supporting my flash, my MP3, music.
No, that is not support. That is not support. That is not support. All right. When I say if you can,
if you see him, carry him. What do you want?
We want everything. We want people to go out and stream the music so that it balances financially for us to keep doing it.
Okay,
right?
so stop piracy.
Exactly. We want people to buy the music, right? We want people then to invest in the music. All right now, okay, let me not say a lot, but no, let me say it because I'm an artist. I'm a local
This is
artist.
your opportunity to
exactly.
say it.
I'm a local artist. Like right now, unoona pachiburutswa mari yakaita say 250,000 to bring someone here, right? And then but 250,000 yatobuda kudhara vanhu vachanozara ikoko. That means more money is just gonna go outside of the industry. It's not coming into the industry.
All right, so time yakupera. Next point. Sorry, but time.
Okay. My next point is going to be what? You asked me kuti ikoko top. Well, I'm going to be an international artist. That's basically what it is. It's not going to end here. There's a transition that's happening now and yeah. It's going to be dope.
All right.
Yeah.
Lastly, you're going to have to answer this real quick. I had to save the best for last. Because there's a lot of issue right now and some artists who are feeling like the same big artists get the same opportunities to perform for these big artists who are coming with 250. What's your take on that?
My take is let's work until we are relevant. Let's work until
Fire extinguisher! Okay.
Yeah. Let's work until vacho vari kudaidzwa nevari kudaidza vaona kuti aiwa pana Nyasha David pane something. Exactly. Ngatisataure nemuromo.
How do we get in touch with you real quickly, Nyasha David?
At Nyasha David ZW on all social media platforms. nyashadavidzw@gmail.com. Yeah, basically that's it.
All right, Nyasha David, thank you so much for coming through to Center Stage.
Thank you so much for having me.
We look forward to seeing what's going to happen with you next. Ikoko is a hit. It's out on streaming platforms and it's also there on YouTube, so go watch the video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bibi. Thank you to the followers on Facebook. Thank you to everybody that was sending in WhatsApp messages. We're done with Center Stage for today.